Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video on the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. I've been missing you guys. I know I've been sporadically getting on, and that is because I do work in real life. I run businesses, so when that picks up, normally I'm on the go. I'm out of town, like I was yesterday and stuff. So, but hey, it's gonna be like this for. It looks like we're slated all summer, okay? But I'll find a way to balance it out, okay? Because we still gonna bring the tea first, and we just gonna do it like we do it, okay? But here's the story that I've been very interested in, okay? Russell Simmons' daughter Aoki Simmons is dating a 65-year-old billionaire, restaurateur. Is it Vittorio Assaf? Okay, it's leading many people to believe, has she had a nervous breakdown and all of that? Hey, we know that these billionaires, with him being a billionaire, they can get anybody that they want. It's not like it's something abnormal. Okay. I mean, being a 65-year-old, he would have nothing in common with the 21-year-old. She's young enough to be his great granddaughter. Okay, other than he has money, he likes young women, right? And I guess he splurges. So it's been a lot of a lot of rumors out there. I had the opportunity to see an interview that Kimora and her two daughters did, and Aoki is the youngest, right? Ming is the oldest, but you could tell Aoki was more. She seemed to be more outgoing. Ming seemed to have been quiet, right? You could Aoki, they say, is a model, just as her mother is, or was a model. And hey, she's around this industry. We already know that with that industry, they're pretty sick and they love young women, right? Aoki um, has been in the spotlight. She's lived a rich life because her mother had babyphat. They made millions and millions of dollars. Her dad is a millionaire. We don't really know how rich they are at this point, but as far as we know, they gave us the illusion of them being millionaires, right? But people are asking, has she had a nervous breakdown? I don't think so. There was some things in the in the news, right, about Aoki and um her father, right? Her needing money and him cutting her off as far as money was concerned and all of that. Hey, so I'm not surprised about her dating a billionaire. If you go and look at the debacle that was going on with Aoki and her father Russell Simmons, if I can find it, Russell Simmons' children. Let me see if I can find it. He had cut them off financially, and I remember Kimora. Okay, she did an interview, and they were all seemed to be very hurt about it. But it says this was back in last year. It says hardly 24 hours after Father's Day ended, Aoki Lee Simmons emotionally revealed strained ties with her dad, Russell Simmons. Both Aoki and her mother, Kimora Lee Simmons, accused the hip hop mogul of harassment, intimidation, financial abuse in multiple posts, okay, shared on Instagram. Right? Remember, she said that she was having a hard time in college and he was not he wasn't doing she was stressed out because he had really stripped them financially. It says Ming Lee Simmons, on the other hand, remains silent online as her mother and sister exposed Russell Simmons. However, per her mother, a Father's Day tribute Ming Lee posted triggered Russell's latest offline attack against their family. The post on Ming Lee Instagram story featured Kimora and a toddler-sized Ming on a babyphat runway. The 23-year-old wrote, "Happy Father's Day, white heart emotions." Now, they're saying that Ming is 23 years old on here, but I mean, last year I thought that Ming and there were older. I did. Let me see how old. Let's see, Ming. Okay, so Ming is the oldest. Okay, Ming is the older one. Aoki is the baby. I still thought that they were, older, right? It says Russell Simmons reacts to accusations from Kimora and Aoki after multiple posts, including text and video receipts from Kimora and Aoki. Russell Simmons took to the Instagram with a paragraph-long reaction. He shared photos with Ming Lee and Aoki. Okay, he says God is testing you a little bit. It's okay. Be strong. They are called growing pains. As you know, we grow through adversity and struggle, and we are forced to read my book and hear me preach your whole childhood. Reach back. Remember. Smile and breathe. Smile and breathe. You are the watchers of this world. So let go. Be at ease. God is driving, and He is working on you. No conditions for sure. I love you guys more than I love myself. Now, that's what he said to his children. It says, as mentioned, Kimora took to Instagram Live on June 19th, wiping at tears and detailing aspects of her rocky relationship with Russell. Okay, and let's kind of go back because see, Kimora was extremely young. Now the rumors is that she was 15 years old. She was a supermodel when she got with Russell, and Russell was like 35 years old allegedly. Okay, but let's see what she said last year.
His life too much, and so I stepped in there to help adopt and raise that. So you guys know my kids. My kids have worked at the UN. My kids are ambassadors of the world. My kids speak multiple languages. Like I said, my youngest daughter is the youngest kid to graduate in recent history from an Ivy League school. I'm a little upset, so I know I'm probably rambling and leaving out parts and jumping all over the place. I'm sorry. Y'all can hang up. I love you. I know everybody's going to be calling me later. But you all know that for sure that my kids are not brainwashed. So I thought that was crazy that people actually started to believe that because I could see the messages and the comments and oh, sorry. And sometimes people just want to have something to say, and I understand that too. So today, the whole topic, and I thought about people, all my friends in the industry, and who I could call, and what media people I could talk to about this, and who do I go to talk about this? And I thought about this all the time, but I never really have, the right person, and it's never really come to me. So I just thought I'd turn on my thing here and say this. But for someone to imply that my kids are brainwashed because they honored the job or the duty that their mom fulfills on a daily basis, 365 days of the year, 24/7, is crazy. No one's brainwashed. You guys can go and see, no one's delusional. Hold on one second. Wolfie? Yeah. I love you. What are you doing? Are you trying to play in here with mom? Okay, but can I just do this little quick interview and then you can come right back? Can I? Okay. Only because I don't want just. Okay, I love you. Okay, I love that. Come back, okay? So let me just read my comments. Look at my crazy big movie screen, you guys. That's actually a movie screen. It's huge. It's like the biggest one. One of the biggest ones I could find. Bride.
Okay, let's go back.
And it has a direct throw projector. So that projector shoots right up to that screen. It's super close. Anyway, we're not going to get into all of our tech gadgets. But what was I saying? So you all know that my kids are not brainwashed. Those of you that know me here also know what kind of parent I am. I have been a parent pretty much all my life. I was a very young, probably too young bride. So
Okay, you see, she gets emotional, right? Because, like I said, they said her relationship allegedly started with Russell Simmons when she was 14. And, she was a supermodel very early, and he was 35. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how old Kimora Lee Simmons is right now. Okay. She's 48 years old right now. I thought she was older, but she's 48. Let's see, Russell Simmons. Let's see how old he is. Okay, he's 66. So yeah, he was almost a good 20 years older than her. Okay, but now this restaurant guy is a good 40? If he's 65 and she's 21, he's a good 40 something years older than her. Okay. But let's keep going.
I had these kids very early, and you guys know how much my family means to me, and you know how much my kids mean to me, and you guys know, all of you that know me absolutely know what kind of mother I am and what kind of family dynamic I have over here. I think it's very important for you all to know if you look back in our history, I have always been the type of co-parent. We were actually very famous for our co-parenting abilities, and how we always put the good face forward and the good foot forward to the world. So you guys know that if you pay attention to the time frame of things, you will see that some years ago, recently, this ex in question brought a lawsuit against me and my family, a completely frivolous lawsuit, where he accused me of all kinds of crazy stuff, like embezzling, laundering, defrauding, all these things. Again, everybody that knows me knows that nothing could be like further from the truth. Clearly, I'm sitting right here in my home, right? There's no, none of that. I didn't flee the country. I don't run. I don't have to hide from anybody. I didn't commit any atrocities that I need to answer for, here or in the next life. We're all very close. And that goes for all my baby dads, by the way. There's evidence of that. You can see them, on various far and few between events, but you can see them sometimes like on the red carpet, and you'll see one person with all the kids, right? We get along like a family, like friends. I think the bottom line, like probably the breaking point for all of this was over the past many months, when their dad just sort of cut them off. He was contributing a little bit of cash to their like monthly, college spending, not much, a couple $100 probably, maybe $500, maybe a little more. Again, all these things can be, proven with receipts. I love receipts, so folks can always go and get receipts and show over the years. And so one day he just kind of cut the kids off. There was no more money coming in, no more like allowance, quote unquote allowance. I think he probably did that just to double up the expenses on me, which is no problem. I stepped up, I did it. But when he did this, it was around just before finals and graduation. It was some months ago, just before finals and graduation. And he did it without telling the kids or talking to the kids or anything. He did it, it's funny, after he did an interview with, I heard some clips from an interview with this young man. I don't know, but I see him a lot. I think his name is Academic or DJ Academic. Oh, happy Juneteenth, you guys. We're doing all this on Juneteenth. Come on, let it go. Let it out. So I saw in that clip, that was some months ago too. You can go and reference it and find it, where he told this guy, he was on and on about this guy. And I think it was about old school hip hop heads and how you should honor them, which I believe you should. But he was saying to the guy, like, I'm so rich, I got this and I got that, and I'm this and that. None of that could be further from the truth. He has turned around. And then again, I have records and evidence of this where he's told the kids in writing, we have it, text messages, I'm broke, I this, I that, I can't, go get it from your mom. Now, meanwhile, I have been financially carrying this person probably for the last at least 10 years, myself and my ex-husband. Again, this is all proven with receipts. So if whatever, somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, we could talk about it. We can come, we can open up our receipts. I love it. I love receipts. But I've taken care of this person to the tune of many, many, many millions of dollars to help with their bills, their overhead, their companies that they run into the ground, their unsuccessful bids, all of their stuff. I don't necessarily speak for my kids, but I think I could take probably a good shot at it. They're sleeping right now because it's not even 8:30 in the morning. But my two oldest girls, they're young women. They're young women of the world. I think that was very tough for them, that their dad kind of cut them off and cut off conversation and cut off helping them. And he's even said things to them like, why did you go to college? You shouldn't have gone to college. You wasted that money. You could have saved it, while I'm up here trying to hustle the kids over the finish line. That was crazy. It's just been so many things that kind of negate what I'm trying to do over here at my house. Again, I live in Beverly Hills, California. I go between New York and LA. People know how to find me. They know how to see me. I see people walking up and down the street all day, every day. I'm just not going to tolerate this from someone who's not on the streets walking around every day. They are I don't know, apparently hiding under a rock someplace far away in another country. Again, these girls are adults. They are young adults. I typically try to be very friendly and amicable with all my baby daddies, whatever.
Okay, to make a long story short, you heard what she said, that she had been taking care of Russell. He cut the girls off. It was hurtful to them. They had bills. Even Aoki, if I could find where Aoki was talking about last year about how her dad, she was struggling, and her mother had the burden of keeping up their lifestyle, and she was having a hard time. Okay. That Russell was even threatening her. Yeah, she's 20 years old. She says the 20-year-old also said her family has tried to keep their matters private, but Russell allegedly taunts and bullies them. She's a Harvard graduate. It says the Harvard graduate said her mother has tried to shield her from the father's antics, and she's tried to ignore them. However, she claims Russell always involves the children, turning to berating behaviors when they disagree. Right. Additionally, the 20-year-old said that she has been ongoing since her teenage years. She says she said this has been going on since her teenage years. This is what Aoki is saying. She says Russell has previously involved her boyfriend and friends in domestic situations by calling and messaging them. Okay. She had another young boyfriend at one point, but I said all that to say this. I mean, Kimoraleesimmons Simmons, hey, she got, Russell was a millionaire when Kimora was an up and coming underage model. This happened with her mother, and I'm not saying it's her mother's fault, but we see hey, this happens in Hollywood every day. I mean, I don't think a normal 65-year-old would want to be dating, right, a 21-year-old. But it's unfortunate, that even though she's of age, to me, there's no difference in a 21-year-old other than a number and a 17-year-old as far as the mentality. We already know that Hollywood is full of pedos and all of that, right? But in another post, it's saying that they're saying that Aoki has had a mental breakdown, and fans ask if she's on drugs. Okay. It says Kimoraleesimmons Simmons and Russell Simmons' daughter Aoki went viral yesterday after she was spotted on vacation in St.Barts with her 65-year-old sugar daddy. Okay. A billionaire restaurateur, Vittorio Assaf. It says Aoki Lee attends Y2K core presented by Android. Okay, that's another picture of her. It says in the first video, Aoki is fidgeting while rambling on about being too skinny and losing modeling jobs, the discussion didn't seem to make much sense, and Aoki's fidgeting and vocal tones were indicative of mental distress. Okay. Now, this is her right here. I don't know when this video was taken. I don't know if it would let me.
Guys, can you please stop saying I'm anorexic on the internet? Because I've been getting fired from modeling jobs because people think that I'm a bad influence, and I'm just really not. I eat a lot of food. So can you stop saying that? Because I've been getting in trouble. Thank you. Cool. Please stop. Please stop. Did you guys hear me? Did you guys hear me? Like, when you comment that, I get fired. Because then brands think that people think that I have an issue, and they don't want that on their brand. And so I genuinely have gotten fired because of these comments, guys. Like, could you just please not? Like, I would really appreciate it. It's like not funny. That's why I was crying in Milan. And then the more it happened, the more stressed I got, the more weight I lost. It was a mess, and I couldn't get a job because of it. So it's not funny. Shamika, they did say that. I got big fired. I got big fired. So, guys, I don't look like I'm dying. This gives a very strong, I do 4 kinds of martial arts. I rock climb. I can shoot a bow and arrow. Like, come on now. It's true. Like, there are negative consequences for like a celebrity model, which is true. It's totally better and safer because people aren't going to like do bad things to you. But because you have press and eyes on you, brands do tend to care about your public image. So if half my comments are full of like, she looks like a dying, sick child, I do get fired. I can literally shoot a bow and arrow, dude. I really can. Like, I rock climbed 800 feet vertically. Leave me alone. I have more energy than half of y'all. Half of y'all judging, not y'all on this live. Okay. Thank you, guys. Just please, like, comment, like, good stuff. Like, yay, she's really cute. I would buy something she modeled because brands pay attention to what you comment. And I do get, like, booked or fired based on that.
And she seems to be very stressed about getting modeling jobs. I mean, it do seem like she geeked up. Definitely some type of mental breakdown, it appears to me. But there is some strapness, it seems, as it relates to money. I don't know if it's that she geeked up on something and she need money for that, and maybe her dad knows that is something going on. But hey, I believe that the billionaire, she's sitting up talking about, I'm getting fired for jobs, and she seems very worried at 21. You could tell that that's what's paying her bills. So of course we know that the billionaire is a sugar daddy because she didn't really seem to be that into him. Okay, let's see what this is.
Last day in St.Barts. I'm so sad, but I'm very sad, very happy. And when I return home, everybody who knows me will be getting a happier, more chilled out version of me. My boyfriend is checking in. I don't know why we're checking in advance like this. Probably because I always miss flights. I should just show. Crepe?
Huh?
Crepe?
No.
No crepe?
Mm-hmm.
Crepe?
Yeah, we go.
Oh, I thought you were saying no.
No, I can't. I couldn't check in because I don't have my green card.
Now she's talking to the 65-year-old at that point. Let me just say this. I didn't even mean to go this far on this video, but let me just say this. I've heard these 60. I did some research on him, and I was looking at some interviews that he did. The man barely speaks English. He's an Italian, I do believe. He is an Italian. He barely speaks English. And you could tell that there is no, she said, my boyfriend, there is no connection. She don't really don't speak Italian like that. And she looks like she is very depressed, right? The energy is completely off, right? She can't understand really what he's saying. And billionaires, they buy young girls like this all the time, young models. And this is very unfortunate. But you heard, and that's the reason I played her mom saying it out of her own mouth. She has been carrying Russell, or she's been up under a lot of distress of keeping up their lifestyle, and he is not rich. That is further from the truth because he's made a lot of bad investments.
I'm making my final St.Barts video.
Oh,
Would you like to share your favorite thing about the trip anonymously? You said me.
be with you.
You want me to open the drink?
It's okay. You know the very shit that she looks to me like that.
Baby, you are on. Shush.
Huh?
Shush. I'm making this video. Baby, do you want to go to Kenya?
Now, he said Mary J. Blige wanted to be his partner. Now, I don't know what that means. Is she, it's because we know Puffy, even though she's famous, we know she's had issues with bankruptcies and money because Puffy really strips all of them. Is she trying to, this is what they do to keep up their image they get with these billionaires.
Kenya.
Someone has invited us to Kenya.
Kenya is
What?
kind of on the edge of the danger.
Shut up. Never mind.
There's a word.
Shush. When are we going to Japan? Actually,
Japan is so much better.
baby, shush.
Japan is magic.
I'm going to shut up. Shh. I am, though, a big Bulgari person.
I can tell you.
I am, though, a big Bulgari person.
I got the message.
Okay, I just want to make that very clear. Bulgari. Wee. Bye, Bulgari.
I burger.
Hopefully they have my necklace when I come back.
Hopefully.
And they don't sell it to somebody else.
I'm sure they have another 17 under the counter.
Oh my god, look at this giraffe. We're obsessed with this giraffe. This is our favorite giraffe. No, I want my crepe.
I know, but you can walk there and then eat there and still be get an hour.
No,
Okay.
it's okay.
Get into food with giraffe.
Okay. You can only see its neck.
I know, but it's coming now. Now,
Ooh, you know what I also like a lot?
yeah. Which one? Hermes?
Cartoon.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, that's definitely a tricking trip. She's letting him know I want my necklace. It's definitely a tricking trip. It ain't no boyfriend and girlfriend going on. It's hoeing going on. Okay.
Baby, when you were either asleep or at Celine, me and some of my followers saved a bird.
You saved the bird, huh?
Yes, it was dying.
No, you could have pretty.
Yeah, I know, I do. I want a crepe.
No, I know, but I just asked you if you want to walk.
Oh no, we can walk together.
Baby, jump out and start to order to crepe.
Okay, what do you want?
For me, a normal crepe. Jump
No,
here.
no Malcolm Clark.
I had to find some parking.
No Malcolm Nutella.
No, regular.
What's regular?
Normal crepe.
What's normal crepe? Sugar and butter?
Yeah, yes.
Baby, what flavor? What flavor?
Oh my God. Yes, God. It's something going on that's not normal. And hey, it's unfortunate. I don't know what to say. We see what it is. I was gonna show, let's see, the man. I guess, when he act like he couldn't speak English like that. Because his partner was answering all of the questions, and he would, bob his head for him to answer the questions because he couldn't really understand. But oh God, you guys, hey, listen, it goes on every single day, okay? But I guess, it's surprising that we see young ladies who we thought, grew up in a household where, they have money and all of that. But hey, that seems to run in the family, getting with men for money. Listen, I'm not making fun. I'm talking about from the mama to her to the cousins. Y'all know Angela Simmons is her cousin, right? Um, let's see, Aoki's. Let me see. I just want to. This is him right here. They just look awkward. Okay, maybe she loves him. I don't know. Hey, maybe. We know she wanted her crepe. She kept saying that. She wanted to go to Cartier. She wanted her necklace. So he sounds like, hey, she's 21 years old. He was patient. He seemed patient with her because he's got grandchildren older than her, okay? But that's him. But hey, the truth of the matter is, I guess a lot of women, if they had access to a billionaire, they probably would be doing the exact same thing, right? That's her, that's him. Ciao. Okay. I'm gonna pause on saying more until I do some more research, but I think it's definitely a money transaction, of course, because she was stressed out about getting jobs because she's been cut off. It's obvious her mother is strapped at money at helping to keep up a lifestyle that they have given them. Unfortunately, modeling a lot of times you starve, and maybe she's not getting those jobs like she thought that she would. Her family may not have as much influence in the industry anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't think that they do. Okay. So, hey, maybe she is having some breakdowns, or maybe she's on something. Okay. Maybe she is on something. I don't know. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please, we're going to talk more about this, y'all. Y'all know I'm going to get more into that because I'm learning as I go along. Okay. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to support the channel. You could definitely support the channel via Cash App.